So, depending on which headline you doom scrolled past this morning, the UK property market is either, skyrocketing or about to drive right off a cliff.
Hmm.
So, which is it? Is it a boom or is it a bust?
That's a great question. And the answer is it's kind of both and neither.
Okay.
We're in this really strange period that I think of as the great rebalancing.
Rebalancing. That sounds a little bit gentle for what feels like a total upheaval in the sources we read.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we're not just looking at house prices here. We're seeing this massive power shift, right?
Yeah,
From London out to the north, and this thing you call a silent crash.
exactly. The silent crash is eroding wealth without homeowners even noticing. The national average price, it's basically gaslighting us.
Okay, so let's decode that. Let's start with the silent crash idea.
Right.
Because on paper, the market looks fine. House prices are up 2.5% over the last year.
Hmm.
The average home is now, what, about £271,000? So if I'm a homeowner, I look at that and I think, great, I'm richer.
And you are, but only in nominal terms. The number is bigger.
Okay.
But you have to apply the inflation lens. While your house earned that 2.5%, the cost of everything else, food, energy, that was running hot at 3.6% inflation.
Right. So the price of milk and your broadband bill went up faster than the value of your actual house.
Precisely. Think of your house like a savings account made of bricks. If the interest rate on that account is lower than inflation, the purchasing power of the money in those bricks is shrinking.
So that's the silent part of the crash.
That's it. The price on the website didn't drop, but the real value did.
It's that money illusion, isn't it? You feel safe because the number is green, but in real terms, you've actually slipped backwards.
Spot on. But, and this is the twist, this is actually good news for buyers.
How so?
It's a window where affordability quietly improves, assuming, your wages are keeping up with inflation a bit better than house prices are.
Which brings us to where people are buying. Because there's always been this rule in UK property, hasn't there? London is the engine.
Oh yeah, if London sneezes, the rest of the country catches a cold.
But that engine seems to be stalling.
It's more than stalling. We're seeing a total inversion of the data. London has the lowest rent increases in the country, and it's the only region where prices are actually falling in real terms.
And at the same time, the north is on fire. I saw the rental data for the Northeast up 7.9%.
Almost 8%. That's aggressive growth.
So what's driving that?
It's capital literally spreading out. It's the legacy of remote work, for sure, but it's also just simple maths. The South is too expensive. People are looking at Manchester, at Wales, the Northeast. They're becoming the new growth engines.
So, okay, if the market is cooling in real terms and wealth is spreading north, it should be easier to buy a house now.
It should be.
But you ask anyone in their 20s, and they will tell you it feels impossible.
And that's because the hurdle has shifted. Back in the 80s, it was the killer mortgage interest. Today, mortgage payments as a slice of your income are actually down. They're around 32%.
So it's not the monthly cost,
It's not the monthly cost, it's the entry fee.
the deposit.
Exactly. A 10% deposit on that average home is nearly £27,000. Now, if you're renting and inflation is eating your paycheck, how long does it take to save that?
Years.
6 or 7 years.
Wow. Which explains why, 40% of first-time buyers are now relying on the bank of mom and dad?
If you don't have that generational wealth, you're pretty much locked out. It's creating this two-tier society.
Mm-hmm.
But there was one proposal in our research that I found really controversial. It suggested using pension pots to bridge that deposit gap.
I saw that. And the idea isn't to cash out your pension, but to use it as security, right?
Correct. It turns your pension from this abstract pot of money you can't touch for decades into a tool you can use today. For some, it solves the deposit crisis instantly.
But that just feels so dangerous. Aren't we just robbing our future selves to fix a problem we have today?
Well, yeah.
I mean, if the market turns, your retirement is on the line.
That is the massive risk. But the fact that serious economists are even suggesting we leverage our pensions, it just shows you how completely broken the deposit system is.
It's a desperate measure for a desperate problem.
It really is.
So, okay, let's wrap this up. What is the one thing you think our listeners need to take away from this whole deep dive?
For me, it's that the word average is meaningless.
I was going to say the same thing.
Don't look at the UK headlines. Look at your street, your micro-market. A house in Manchester could be booming at 15%, while a flat down the road in London just stagnates.
And here's the thought I want to leave everyone with. If this London premium keeps evaporating and the North keeps surging, are we just looking at a temporary blip? Or is this the permanent end of the capital's housing dominance?
That is the multi-million-pound question, isn't it?
The answer might be in your local listings. Thanks for diving in with us today.